So we made it to Prince Rupert. It was in the evening or late afternoon yesterday. Stopped and visited family and friends, and now I'm just sitting down here on the waterfront, taking in the harbor. And yeah, let's explore Prince Rupert. Came to this town in the early 70s, well, mid 70s, and stayed here till the early 80s. First time I've really ever been back. So yeah, it's kind of weird and strange. It was quite a thriving metropolis when I was here, and I think the population is half now, with a lot of closed up places, which we'll explore later in the video. But yeah, a little history. Prince Rupert's Harbor is the third natural deepest in the world. They actually were going to build the Grand Trunk Railway up here because of that. Grand Trunk Railway was a precursor to the CN and CP rails. And the war hit. And when the war hit, they stopped building the railroad tracks. And then after the war, it started to be built and was pushed through to Vancouver, BC. Yeah. The harbor was picked not only because of its size and depth to hold bigger ships, but it was also picked because it was the closest harbor to get to China. Because it takes a couple days to get here from Vancouver on these big boats. So it was one of the quickest routes to get overseas. So it's kind of a blessed town, and it's kind of cursed. Anyways, let's go check things out. This was the location of the old Legion in town. It has been torn down and replaced with the Prince Rupert the Chances Casino and the Don Cherry Sports Grill. And a good little Crest Motor Hotel. It's been here forever. It's the place to stay when you're in Prince Rupert. Local fire department. It's always been there. Fond memories of the Prince Rupert Courthouse. Yep. This is where I got my driver's license many years ago. Yeah, they have beautiful character homes in town here. Little known fact, behind the courthouse, a beautiful sunken garden. One of the many carving sheds around town. Carving the old totem poles from the Haida. So, this is the museum of Northern BC. But of course, it's closed because of COVID. In my little knowledge of the North Coast natives. I believe this is built in replica of their longhouses. There's some ceremonial. That's the big word I was looking for. Ceremonial longhouses that they used to have in the past. So too bad. I would like to have been in there. Heading down towards Cow Bay. This whole waterfront has changed. It used to be all fisheries and canneries and stuff, but they dedicated a lot of it to tourism now. So the cruise ships come in here, and basically this is where they unload. And they'll have lots of funky shops we're gonna head down to. But I mean, check out these parks that we get to enjoy here on the West Coast when the weather's nice. Hawaii babies, look at that, and they're free. Whoa. Still a cannery down there, and that's the cruise ship dock here. This charming little spot down here was industrial and a cannery. The blue and yellow parts were a cannery. Off to the right there where it says homework and there's a gray building, that was actually warehouses and building things. I think there was a motorcycle shop in there at one time. Yeah, so this is now their little downtown reminiscence of you know, old city quarters stuff. It's a tourist trap for the cruise ships. Our very own one and only the Wheelhouse Brewery. Have to check that out again. One of Prince Rupert's, maybe the world's most famous restaurant, Smiles Cafe, the Fisherman's Hideaway. Very well known for their fish and chips here. If anybody's ever been to Rupert, they've been here. And the last two places we're looking at is Breakers, that used to be a marine store, is now a pub. And then we have Cappuccinos, which is a you know, soup sandwiches and cool coffees and crap. I love how they've painted everything black and white for Cow Bay. Cute. A friend of mine used to own this place, and when they were hacking up the fish, they bring the heads out here and literally feed eagles all around here. They used to hide up here in the trees. I don't know what I'd searched, but I imagine there is video of him doing it on YouTube here. If I do happen to find it, I will try to add a link. I've never done that before, but I could try. If not, it'll be down below. So that was Cow Bay. I wonder where we're gonna go next. We'll figure it out. So yeah, that was the shoe tree of Prince Rupert, and we're going to continue this video and show you a bit more Prince Rupert on the next one. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell, like, do all those crazy things. See you soon.